I have an unboxing for you today. No, it's not shoes, even though it's in a shoebox. It is, in fact, what I hope is a gorgeous handbag, very luxurious handbag, although it appears to be crushed in a box that is too small for it. I'm not happy about that. When will people learn that when you buy a handbag from somebody, they expect it to be not folded and smushed into a box that's too small? It's very frustrating. But we're going to open this and see how it is, and I'll tell you about it, a little bit of a history about this bag, and compare it to a couple of other bags that I have that are kind of similar. So let's get to it. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals and discount codes and sales and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Let's get into this unboxing because I have really been looking forward to this bag, and I'm anxious to see how it looks in person. Also, I'm kind of curious because for some reason I didn't think about this until just tonight when I was expecting this bag to arrive. But I bought this off Poshmark, and I'm still pretty new to Poshmark at this point, and one of the things that I noticed, like from this listing, is if you buy something from Poshmark, you can reposh it, so you can list the same item again, and I think, pretty sure, it uses the same photos as the original listing that you bought it from. I've seen the bag in the condition where it was originally sold to the person that I bought it from. I guess I don't really know what the condition is now. That wasn't smart. I just got the tape untaped. I got it cut, that's what it's called. And we're going to lift the lid off the box, and, well, it's in a dust bag. That's nice. It's a different brand, but who cares? Okay, and this is nice too. There's a little postcard, and there's a note on the back. Yeah, it feels like it's smushed, but maybe it's just not as big as I thought it was. Don't you hate it when that happens? Okay, so this says, "Thank you for shopping my closet, Autumn. I hope you love this vintage bag as much as I do. I have one in black and I use it every day. Thanks again, Christine." So that's nice. All right. Christine, thank you for the note and the dust bag. I may have spoken too soon about the box being too small. I feel like I've done that before. I have great expectations. All right, opening this, and let's see, where's the front of the bag? The front of the bag is this way. Here we go, here we go. Oh, there she is. Let me tell you what it is. I'm gonna give it a little once over here. This is a vintage Coach Stewardess bag. I'm going to take a look at it, and I'll be right back. All right, so far the condition is exactly as I expected it to be, and the box was not too small. It fit perfectly, so I have to eat my words. It's in the color British Tan, and you can see it has, can you see that? Yeah. It has a pen mark right there and one there. Now, I've seen some restoration videos from Debbie the Restorer. She's the one that Coach hires to restore their bags. And she showed, I did a video on this a while back about getting ink, like pen ink, out of the interior of a Louis Vuitton bag that's cloth. You just use a little alcohol on a Q-tip. And Debbie showed using alcohol on a Q-tip on a leather vintage Coach bag. So I'm gonna try, not in this video, but I'm gonna try a little alcohol down on the bottom somewhere, maybe in this little fold here where you won't see it, and just make sure that doesn't discolor the leather. If it doesn't, and it shouldn't, then I will work on getting that ink stain off the front of the bag. Even if it stays there, it's really not noticeable at all, and I may even be able to just take it out with the Coach cleaner that I recently purchased. So we'll see. Let me go ahead and get the strap out so you can kind of see it in its glory, and then I'll give it a spin and measurements and a what fits, and I have two bags to compare it to. Not a what fits, a Mod Shot. This bag is beautiful. And then I wanted to tell you a little bit about the history of the bag too, or just this cool thing about it that you may not know. If you're into Coach bags, I'm certain you already know it, but all right. So here's the bag with the strap, which is already attached, and it is so pretty. I just love their old vintage straps. Here's the front. And there's the side. It's wrinkly there, that's okay. Obviously it's a flap bag with a classic Coach turn lock closure there. There's the back, there's no pocket. It's very clean, it's very smooth, it's that exquisite vintage Coach leather. There's the other side. It has the hang tag, and some hang tags have Coach on both sides, like this one does. And some of the older ones, it's just suede on the other side. The strap has 1, 2, 3, 4 adjustments on it, and it's on the second to the bottom right here. It's 11 inches across the bottom, it's about 10 inches high, and it's just over 4 inches deep this way. It does have those feet on the bottom, which is very nice, and helps to be utilitarian and keep the bag in better shape. And like I said, it's called the Stewardess bag, and that's because at one point it was the official Stewardess bag of the United Airlines stewardesses. I'll put a picture here that I got from the internet. This is an official United Airlines photograph with somebody holding the Stewardess bag, you can see. And let me show you inside the flap, because this particular bag was not used by United Airlines and was not made for that purpose. The way I know, turn lock seems a little bit loose, but maybe not. I don't know. I'll investigate that further. All right, so you open the flap and you see that there's one big pocket here that takes up the whole front, but then there's also this smaller pocket. The smaller pocket is what you're going to find most often, and that's the giveaway, one of the 2 giveaways, that this was not a United Airlines bag. I'm going to put a picture up here of what the United Airlines bags looked like. Instead of this larger pocket, they had a place for an ID, so an ID holder with a cutout where you could see the ID. And that of course would have made it easier for the stewardesses on the airplane, in the airport, at the hotels to figure out which bag was yours. Since they all looked the same, they could just lift the flap and see the ID without having to open the whole bag and get in and out of it. Also, this turn lock is not loose, it's just a little floppy because of the leather there. It just has a tendency to move up and down a bit. So I mentioned there are 2 ways that you can tell whether it's United Airlines bag. The other way is that on one of the straps, and you'll see there are no markings on this strap, it's just a regular vintage Coach strap. But if you take a look at this image, you can see the little United Airlines logo. They're very cool bags, and I really wanted to get one of those even though it was more expensive, but the reason I didn't is because I really wanted this pocket. That was more important to me. I thought if this was a good stewardess bag, maybe it would be a good bag for travel. And I thought this pocket would be great for passports and other paperwork, you know, small things like that that you'd want easy access to. I didn't want to lose that pocket in place of an ID holder that I would never use. Inside, she does have the bag stuffed. Again, it's very clean. I was looking at the creed there. I'll show you in just a second. But there's the inside. It's just one big open cavernous space. There's a zipper on the back wall, and it's clean inside that zipper pocket too. It's a nice big deep zipper pocket. I just love this suede. It's so beautiful. This color is gorgeous. There's the zipper pull on this bag, and there is the Coach creed. It's always difficult for me to show these to you on camera because of just getting to them, the access point, and then the lighting is kind of weird. So I'll take a picture and put it up here so you can look at it. It says it's made in Mexico. The zipper is smooth and buttery. The bag is in nearly perfect condition. It's gorgeous. I'm very happy with it. Let me show you this bag against 2 other bags that I thought were kind of similar. So here's the Stewardess bag against the classic pouch. British tan against saddle. So you can see the 2 bags next to each other. I had it in my head that the Stewardess was quite a bit larger than the saddle, but they're really pretty comparable in size, aren't they? There's the side view, and there are the bottoms. So the Stewardess obviously is a little bit bigger, but not that much. The second bag I wanted to show you is the Stewardess against the Legacy Zip. This is another workhorse kind of bag. It's got the feet on the bottom, and the Legacy Zip here is in black. So again, they are similar in size, I think. There's the side. I think you can tell that the Stewardess comes out to be a little taller because the Legacy dips down there. And then the bottoms of the 2 bags. Okay, let's get to the mod shots. So it's not stuffed with anything right now. If you had your stuff in it, it would be filled out a little more. But there it is, second hole to the bottom. I'll put it on the longest length and the shortest length so you can see each of those. Really pretty. It's utilitarian, but it also feels kind of feminine to me. but I think it's also masculine. I think it could work for anybody. Okay, and here's the longest length. I was curious if this would work crossbody. That would be a little bit long for me. I mean, I could certainly wear it like that. Crossbody, it sits like that. That could work. Let me stuff it with the paper that it was sent with and see how it is with stuff in it, because now this is one of the things too, when you open the flap, it's like right up in your face because it's so long. But right now it's really hugging my body, and let's see with stuff in it if it still does that. It does it a little less, but it still feels good. It's really comfortable like this, so I could definitely wear that crossbody, I think. I think that works well. That's one of the first Coach bags I've purchased so far, vintage ones, that I feel like I'd be comfortable wearing it crossbody. I think it's pretty. Okay, let's try it on the shortest length. It's not just pretty, it's a beautiful bag. Okay, shortest length. I like that length too. It just looks a little weird with the ends of the strap sticking out like that. It's nice, and it fits in a place where it goes in, like right here, sort of. This is supposed to be the thinnest part of you, right? So it kind of goes in there. This leather is just so smushy. These bags are so comfortable to wear. Okay, I'm gonna put it back on the setting where she had it, because I like that. I tend to like that setting the best on all the Coach bags I've purchased so far, pretty much. Okay, here's the Stewardess next to the classic pouch. That's how those two look. These are both on the second to the last hole, so you can see that the Stewardess strap is longer. And then here's the Stewardess next to the Legacy zip. You can see there. Now I do have the Legacy zip on a shorter setting, because that's the setting that I preferred on that particular bag. But most of them, I like it on the second to the bottom. Those are pretty comparable in several ways. Beautiful. I just love all these bags so much. I can't get over it. They're gorgeous. The leather's exquisite, and I cannot stop buying them. That is my vintage Coach Stewardess bag, which looks at the moment like it has animal ears. Thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing. I say this in just about every Coach vintage bag video, or all of them. I love it. I'm very happy to have it. Glad it's joining my collection. This is one of the more popular vintage Coach styles, so they're easy to find online. You just have to pay attention to condition and find the color you want. So if you are thinking about one of these, I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.